Guys, I am just undoubtedly filled with so much existential dread. My shift for the neighborhood watch is coming up, and it's my first one. And I just don't have it in me to come together as a community to act as some sort of protector. Probably not a vigilante, but probably somebody that sees something and has to call the cops, much like a rent-a-cop for the neighborhood. I don't even have a baton to just spin around or a big old set of keys. I don't even get to play night guard. Yet here I am about to embark block to block in my neighborhood and play night guard. I just don't have it in me. I've lived in this neighborhood for a year and a half, and we're just now getting to me. It's much like jury duty. I want it done as soon as possible, and I don't even think it's a one-time thing. My neighborhood's not even bad. Why are we coming together to be a safer community? It's like, did a CEO just move into the neighborhood? I don't think so. And if he did, I will read his Wikipedia and see if that's enough to infuriate me. It's my first shift, and there was some sort of initiation with some fear tactics, kind of like scared straight. See, I'm a good human being despite the awful filth that comes out of my mouth, but it's all meaningless. I am also part of the Big Brother program. So what my neighborhood watch did to initiate me in to the unpaid position and volunteer, they abduct my little brother of the Big Brother program. And in my mind, the worst is going on. Like, they're sex trafficking this kid, sodomizing him for better or worse. And I hate to break it to you, I guess there is a for better or worse. If they're just shoving a dick like piece of silicone in the young man, I guess that's a little bit better than him being raped by a 45-year-old. And of course, I don't know that my little brother, the Big Brother program, is in on the joke. And that's what the Big Brother programs come to, ladies and gentlemen. An adventure. It's cost effective, and it's instilling fear into a person of trust. It's not fun. Like, I can tell a dark joke, but I can't be in on this mockery. I don't even want to be in on the joke, and I certainly don't want to be the punchline. That's what it's come down to. But anyways, long story short, I'm initiated in, and they said that stuff won't happen around here because we have a neighborhood watch, and you're invited to help. Though that stuff technically did happen. You fucking abducted my little brother of the Big Brother program. And the worst is just flooding through my mind. But it did happen. It was subjective, but it happened. And now I'm somehow guilt tripped into helping out, and I'm just dreading it. I'm a man with just constant irrational fear after another. I know it doesn't happen. I know it's my anxiety. But what if I'm a key eyewitness? Which I just learned eyewitnesses are never very instrumental anymore. An eyewitness was helpful like in the 40s. And then eventually, once more technology and forensics came out, Watson and Crick's DNA helix, that's when they're like, throughout history and mankind, an eyewitness hasn't been so instrumental. I'm sure Jesus was an awful person and deserved to be crucified, but we got all these eyewitnesses saying he went around and spoke the good word. I don't know what to do. I'm aware young black men can wear hoodies and eat Skittles. Do I say, "How are ya?" at 1:30 in the morning? No. But then what am I offering this neighborhood? I could have said no. And I think that's the biggest pain. I'm a people-pleasing, spineless, sorry sack of shit that knows everything is meaningless. And here I am trying to be involved into the community. It's just pointless. It should be acts of kindness like removing all the Harris Waltz signs. You're embarrassing yourself. And don't get me wrong, if it was a Trump sign, yes, I'd say the same thing. You're embarrassing yourself. It's done. It's solidified. Can you not fall asleep at night without inserting your opinion and acted like I was on this side? My guy won. My girl lost. But I am still a good person. And it's very hard for you to fall asleep at night. You're just doing this little bit of virtue signaling. It's just insane. Unfortunately, no Trump signs in this neighborhood. Very LGBTQ and all the letters. And that's fine. That's fine. That alone, I feel safe in the neighborhood. I don't feel like I need to go out and patrol. That's why the Chicago Police Department put a hiring freeze on. They're like, our guys get the job done. This team is such a great team of go-getters that we decided to put a hiring freeze. These ladies and gentlemen are very locked in. They got to figure it out. This crew that we have is a very well-oiled machine. As going so good, if we just add another one, it could just derail the whole process. And chances are, if I do play Rent-A-Cop, I'm like, oh, that guy's kind of fumbling with the window there. I call the police just for them not to show up. I can't do anything. I'm unarmed. I don't even got a little fucking baton I can swing around. And I know for damn sure that the house they're breaking into, they're unarmed. Neighborhood watch in this neighborhood is just me being traumatized, extremely helpless, not being able to wane off any preventable loss. Oh, you're breaking into their. Oh, is that a single pane window? Ugh. Our house might deserve to be broken into. Yeah, go ahead and steal my neighbor's shit. It's just a bunch of trans propaganda from a classroom in the Biden presidency. Might be worth something one day. What do? Do I just go to the closest 7-Eleven, get some gas station coffee, which I really like, as a matter of fact. I think a gas station cappuccino tastes a million times better than whatever the fuck they're serving at these local, small business owned fucking businesses with a Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, fucking whatever life matters outside that they have to virtue signal and say, come on in for a cup of coffee. These gas station coffees, those machines, even the outdated ones, the ones from like the early 2000s with the fucking square button, French vanilla. Oh my God, that is my preferred cup of coffee. If I need one in my house, I need to buy one of those ones from the early 2000s. Just cram it into my 3-foot counter. My entire counter space is a joke here. And you want me to go out and protect this neighborhood. When, to be honest, if I see somebody with a gun, I'm praying. This is how it goes out. I get to die playing a hero. And you're doing all the favor that I am too scared and don't have the balls to do. Thank you, criminal. It is extremely low risk, high reward. That is the way to go out. I don't think I'm cut for this. What do I do with these fucking creeps that are just hanging out on their porch late at night? Do they know me? Do I hold a badge? I have not been briefed for this fucking neighborhood watch. They just say your shift starts at 11 p.m. and it'll end at 7. That's all. No further information. Can I just say that I did it? Who's going to hold me accountable? What blocks am I even patrolling? They just, what the fuck? I'm starting to think that this is all fake, and everyone says I just did my shift. In reality, they just slept in their cozy bed, and here I am, fucking trying to be on the front lines, trying to figure it out. I even bought these gray pants and this gray like work jacket to feel like a night guard. They don't provide anything. They don't provide a reflective vest. I wouldn't wear it. That's too safe. If you want me on my shift, I'm doing things my way. And the leader of this fake pat yourself on the back, we live in a fucking safe community. His name's Tom. What do you know about a safe neighborhood? I'm skeptical about everything. The person right above me right now could be fucking chopping up human beings. Or they could just be my neighbor with a bunch of plants upstairs. Yeah, I see it when I walk up. I look at the window above me. It looks fucking crazy in there. These people and their plants are just I'm a lonely person. I'm aware of that. But these people are just fucking lonely. It's getting out of hand to just flood your apartment with plants. I get the caring for it part. I don't get the I'm going to devote 30 minutes out of my day to tend to all these plants. That's what I don't get. Inside, okay, I can even understand more. I get that, but inside of a fucking apartment you pay rent for, it's just I guess it's just not in my wheelhouse. What if I see one of those fucking Kia boys? Do I just say, "Hey, I've heard about you"? I wouldn't do that if I were you. That's all I'm allowed to say. I can't stop you. And if you are armed in any way, I am a fish in the water, and you are the shark, and I'm dead. Please kill me. Please kill me, Kia boy. I just don't know what to do other than call the police. And depending, hey, I saw a guy looking around a storage unit that was closed for the evening. They're not going to prioritize that. Maybe they will. Maybe they do prioritize that to just quote unquote check things out. But are they coming when I say, hey, I just saw this hooded figure steal Mr. and Mrs. Alvarez's kid's bike? They're not going to do anything. I give them the exact direction. He's heading west down Berwyn. They just want to hang out and hope for a slow night. Police officers are like third shifters in my line of work. I have third shift relief because a hotel never closes its door, and I could have a check-in of luggage, an opportunity of money, and they say you do it. They are just hoping and hoping they don't have to do shit. It's like a police officer is somebody that could, if the risk reward was high enough, they could absolutely take care of business. But if it's medium risk, high risk, low reward, what are they going to do? Maybe. I don't know. This is just what I heard in recent trends in Chicago in the last decade and a half. So I could be wrong. I am mostly from the outside. I don't have a fair word in this. But just some little minor observation. All the police officers that I have met have been great, and I thank them for the service. I don't want to say it's a thankless job, but some people make it look like a thankless job and give them the reputation of it being a thankless job. I'm just taking it out because I got a neighborhood watch. I got to do their job. Gratitude is attitude, and I should be thankful that it's going to probably be a easy night and I don't have to juggle a lot of 911 phone calls or just tips to the police. Oh, I saw that cat. There's an additional concerning amount of stray cats in this part of the neighborhood. Oh, those neighbors didn't throw their trash in the dumpster. Remember, when you feed the rats, you breed the rats. I guess I just report that. I guess it's just a catch 22. I don't want to be reporting a police report where I saw somebody get slain in cold blood and I'm shaking as I write it. Had I just been in the wrong place, wrong time, I'm out. Somebody would be writing a report about me. So I guess there's that. But the fact that this neighborhood needs a watch, it's insane. I thought Neighborhood Watch was made up. I moved to another neighborhood in Colorado and it said neighborhood protected by Neighborhood Watch. I'm like, oh fuck, that means I got to do this. But at no point was I contacted. And I thought that's how it was going for this one. And a year and a half goes by and they're like, you've been selected. That's insane. I don't want to do this. There's always time to just fucking finally man up and kick the stool before my shift. They'd feel pretty bad blowing up my phone. Then someone's got to fill in. I'd be like, what the fuck? Why the fuck isn't this new guy, Josh, trying to contribute to the neighborhood? And then word gets around that, oh, I guess Josh was a severely clinically depressed male and he killed himself. Oh, I guess this neighborhood's not safe after all. I'm sure I'd get a mural. People really like to act when it's too late. I'd get a mural on the side of one of these coffee shops I hate. If they were paying me any sort of tribute, they'd fucking put it on the side of a 7-Eleven and be hashtag French vanilla cappuccino. And it'd also bring in paying customers for the cappuccinos, the French vanilla ones. A man gone too young would love it if you drink these and stop supporting small businesses. We'll see. I do an episode on it, but I know it's going to be an extremely boring night. Oh, the Xfinity went down. I got a notification saying that my Wi-Fi went out. So I better put that into the neighborhood watch Discord. Just a few things, guys, and I'll get out of your hair. I'm sick and tired of these political commentators or just people that want to talk about politics like Riley Gaines. And I get the issue, I get the frustration, but now it's become passion and career focus where you spent every weekend in college on a scholarship in Kentucky and you're losing to a woman saying that she was a man and she had a little bit of advantage over you in female sports. I get that's a big issue. I don't know how much of it I agree with it. And I'm sorry, Riley Gaines. I'm sorry that you lost to somebody that was once a man. Even if Leah Thomas does feel like she was trapped in the wrong body and truly feels happier living as a woman, that's fine. That's stuff I can live with and I can understand. And do what you want. But there's got to be some kind of aha light bulb moment where it's like, oh, fuck, I can whoop on these. I can earn my own scholarship by switching to the females and excel pretty good at it because I was dog shit as a man. I've seen the screenshots on Twitter, my girl stats and my boy stats, and it's not pretty. It's pretty laughable. And beat somebody that's already built and beat somebody that kind of looks like a man. Look up that picture of Riley Gaines. I don't think I'm going to put it up. And it's just Riley Gaines is just insane, and the Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro's, and I don't mean to just only call out right wing ones, but it's just like, why? What are you doing? Why do people feed into this? This is stupid. I don't care. Keep losing. And then I will say that she was built like a man in college, and it looks like now she's a little prettier, and she's not dealing with the stress of weighing her grades of full ride scholarship and the anxiety inducing of, fuck, second place, here I come. Let's go to the swim meet in California. I'm just going to come in second place anyways. It's not fair. It's just, I don't know. Riley Gaines is a fucking bitch in my eyes. I put on a different hat. I haven't worn this hat in years. Detroit was how Detroit was pronounced. And then America did what America does best and pronounces every syllable, and it became Detroit. Little history etymology lesson for you. And then lastly, Luigi Mangione gets a haircut. What does that mean? Does that mean he's protected? Are people in prison looking out for him? Potentially. I think you guys give so much meaning to everything, and I think it's quite an imagination. I like to use mine in different ways, but yeah, maybe he's protected. Maybe he just bought a haircut. I don't know. Both are real possibilities. Anyways, guys, I will see you on Monday. Low energy in this episode. That's okay. Well, it's not. It means I just didn't want to fucking do it, but I did it. And that's pretty damn cool. See you on Monday.